A sophisticated name does not mean a regulated broker. CapitalAssetsPro.net presents itself as an online investment platform offering trading opportunities and financial growth. The website promotes access to global markets, advanced trading tools, and the possibility of consistent returns. On the surface, it tries to project stability and expertise. But when we look beyond the marketing language and focus only on verifiable facts, the risk profile becomes clear. The project operates under the domain CapitalAssetsPro.net and appears to function as a broker, potentially offering CFD trading and other leveraged financial products. Regulation status is not confirmed. There is no clearly displayed and independently verifiable license number linked to a recognized financial authority. In the financial industry, licensing is the primary mechanism that protects investors from fraud, abuse, and unfair execution practices. Without confirmed regulation, users carry the full counterparty risk. Verification must rely exclusively on official regulatory sources. Searches conducted through the Financial Conduct Authority, register at register.fca.org.uk, the Cyprus Securities and Exchange Commission database at cysec.gov.cy, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission at connectonline.asic.gov.au, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission at sec.gov, and FINRA BrokerCheck at brokercheck.finra.org do not confirm a licensed entity clearly connected to CapitalAssetsPro.net. Verification through official registers does not confirm the presence of a license. This strongly suggests the platform operates as an unlicensed broker. An unlicensed broker does not provide statutory investor protection, does not participate in compensation schemes, and is not subject to strict capital and compliance requirements. The services promoted appear to include trading in speculative instruments such as CFDs. Contracts for difference are complex, high-risk derivatives. They allow traders to speculate on price movements without owning the underlying asset. Leverage amplifies both gains and losses. In regulated environments, leverage limits are imposed specifically to protect retail clients. When an unlicensed broker offers leverage trading without enforceable restrictions, the risk of rapid capital loss increases substantially. In many CFD models, the broker may act as the counterparty to client trades, creating a structural conflict of interest. Without regulatory supervision, there is no independent authority ensuring transparent pricing or fair execution. Minimum deposit requirements and account types may be marketed as accessible and flexible. However, low entry barriers combined with promises of high returns are common features in investment scam structures. There is no publicly verified evidence that client funds are held in segregated bank accounts. There is also no independently confirmed participation in any investor compensation scheme. Without these safeguards, investors face the risk of both financial loss and potential withdrawal issues. From a technical perspective, domain characteristics are relevant. Platforms that appear with limited operating history, privacy-protected domain ownership, and minimal corporate footprint often resemble recurring fraud patterns. While domain privacy itself is not illegal, financial intermediaries managing client funds are expected to operate with maximum transparency. If the real operator behind CapitalAssetsPro.net cannot be clearly and independently identified, this significantly increases the risk level. Legal transparency appears limited. A legitimate broker normally discloses a full legal entity name, company registration number, physical office address, governing law, and detailed client agreements. Clear information about fund protection and regulatory supervision is standard practice. If such information is vague, generic, or not independently verifiable, it constitutes a serious red flag. Investors should never rely solely on claims presented on the platform's own website. Several warning signs commonly associated with serial fraud schemes are visible. Absence of confirmed licensing, absence of a recognized regulator, limited corporate transparency, lack of verified investor protection mechanisms, elevated risk of capital loss, and possible withdrawal issues. Taken together, these elements create a high-risk environment for retail investors. How can investors avoid similar scams? First, Always verify a broker's license directly through official regulatory databases such as the FCA, SISEC, ASIC, SEC, or FINRA. Do not rely on logos or certificates unless they are confirmed in official registers. Second, understand that CFD trading with high leverage carries significant risk. High leverage increases both potential profit and potential loss. Third, confirm that the broker clearly discloses its legal entity and supervisory authority in a way that can be independently verified. Fourth, avoid platforms that promise guaranteed or fast profits. Legitimate brokers do not guarantee returns. Finally, evaluate overall transparency. Generic branding, vague documentation, and missing regulatory confirmation are serious warning signals. In conclusion, CapitalAssetsPro.net cannot be considered a verified or legally regulated broker based on publicly available evidence. The absence of confirmed licensing combined with high-risk trading features and limited transparency creates a serious risk for investors. Our experts recommend refraining from any financial interaction with this project. In financial markets, regulation is protection. Without regulation, the risk rests entirely on the investor.